Morning, Coach. Questions for Coach?
Yeah, Rob is out tonight, has knee soreness there, and Jalen is ramped up his workouts, but he won't be available tonight either. No, not. It's a short-term thing. Just didn't feel ready to go tonight. Felt better than the other night when it happened, but just being cautious with that. Well, not to neglect defense, and we've been great at that, so we're going to continue to harp on those things and, build our package, especially with a guy like Young tonight. But offensively, it's just seeing what worked for us in certain halves within the same game, ways to find consistency and pick up our pace and things of that nature. So, as we are learning our players and they're learning what we're asking of them, we kind of can pick up a package for Jason and certain guys. Dennis, what he likes to do well, but overall the theme of the ball movement, finding guys open shots and just playing with the faster pace, which we did earlier in the season and got bogged down a little bit over the last few games. Oh, head of the snake is Young, obviously a big time scorer that, you want to show him different coverages, similar to Doncic when we played Dallas. He gets used to one thing, he can get hot there. But in general, a lot of young talent. It's not just him. They got two really good wings, guys coming off the bench, and then their bigs, lob threats, rim protectors. So they're a dangerous team. Seen them quite a bit over the years, obviously, and their record is not indicative of who they are. They've had some losses early, but they're starting to figure it out the last few games, and Young has really stepped up there. Yeah, his numbers I think are down from 9 to about 5. So free throw wise, he hasn't had as many, and he's not trying to bait. Doesn't look like he's trying to bait as many fouls, but he's almost making him a better shooter, scorer, because he's just concentrating on that, and it looks like I think overall shooting numbers may be up, and he's just playing for that instead of trying to draw fouls, which could make him more dangerous. But he is who he is, big time scorer. Has had a few big games lately, so we got to be ready for him tonight. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't. We'll see what we look at off the bench, whether it's going with bigger with Ennis or we could downsize with a guy like Jabari like we have in the past. Doesn't change a lot of wing rotations off the bench. It's just a matter of, having one big in there at a time as opposed to two to start with. But we're comfortable with Grant being the starter. He's done it quite a few times this year. And then seeing what we're going to come with off the bench to counteract what they have in the game at the time. They go smaller with Collins at the 5 and Gallinari at the 4, so we can go a few different ways with that.
Couple Zoom questions, Coach. First one here from Mark Murphy, please.
Hi, Ime. I actually have two questions. The first one, how much adjusting do you have to do if you're going to continue to use Ennis defensively?
It depends on the game. If we want to switch, maybe that's something he doesn't do as well as a normal coverage, but it's really the opponent more than what we're doing for Ennis specifically. So a guy like Young tonight, regardless of who's out there, we want to be up higher with him, higher pickup points, showing them more bodies early. So whether it was Al, Rob, or Ennis, our coverage is going to be a lot higher with him in general. So it depends on the opponent more so than anything Ennis does well or doesn't do as well.
Okay, and the other one is, has Rob had tests done of his knee?
No.
We'll wrap it up right there. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Waiting right outside.